Despite recent diplomatic outreach from the United States to Moscow, there is speculation that some Western businesses are considering a return to Russia. Russian officials, including President Vladimir Putin, have made it clear that any re-entry to the market would come with strict conditions. Putin warned that foreign businesses would not be allowed to repurchase their Russian assets at the low prices they sold them for, nor would they receive preferential treatment. At the annual Congress of the Russian Union of Industrialists and Entrepreneurs, Putin emphasized the need for a regulatory framework that would facilitate the return of foreign businesses while maintaining an advantage for domestic manufacturers. He stated that each deal would require separate, careful consideration. Following the full-scale invasion of Ukraine, hundreds of Western companies ended or scaled back operations in Russia. But as the first direct Russia talks since then were held in Saudi Arabia last month. Russian media reports claimed that Western firms were eager to re-enter the Russian market as geopolitical tensions potentially ease. Putin instructed the Russian government to draft transparent rules for Western firms seeking to return, ensuring honest and responsible conduct in Russia, with the regulations to be finalized by April, according to the Russian Union of Industrialists and Entrepreneurs. According to Kirill Dmitriev, Putin's special envoy for international economic and investment cooperation, U.S. companies will be required to form joint ventures with Russian businesses that have taken over their market share, while First Deputy Prime Minister Denis Manturov stated that Russian beneficiaries would need to retain control over these ventures and the technologies involved. During Tuesday's Congress, Manturov emphasized the necessity for changes in the principles of foreign investment and localization, highlighting that Russia has adapted to many Western sanctions and replaced some foreign brands with domestic alternatives. Although trade between Russia and the U.S. remains minimal, with American exports to Russia totaling just $500 million in 2024, and Russian exports to the U.S. reaching $3 billion, it has been suggested that Russia is interested in easing restrictions for returning firms as part of potential negotiations to end the war in Ukraine.